4.
Hey, everybody. I'm glad if you could join us tonight. I'm hoping you'll be here. Thank you, everybody. Thank Frank for coming through for us, even though he was late today, but he knew it. So.
And my son had a baseball game.
So
they won 12-2.
I know they had baseball in Canada.
Yeah, they do.
What do you mean baseball in Canada? Why not?
I don't know. There's, I don't know.
I think it's a Toronto team.
So I did something, Brad.
What?
Got another one.
Got another what? Oh, there's your. You're going to, you know what? You might as well just collect all of them. At this point, you might as well just.
Is that your second one?
No, it's
that's the same one I showed the other night.
The same one.
You were there.
Okay.
But Brad didn't see it the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you might as well collect them all, Frank. You're on your way.
Yosho phaser.
That's the 14-turn motor one, right?
I think. Well, whatever comes with it, isn't it a 17-turn?
No, it's a 14-turn. All of them are 14-turn brushed. All of them are 14-turn brushed, and then they come out with. Then they have with the big engines on them. They become brushless.
Open it up and see, because I don't believe you. I think I saw 17-turn. But hey, I've been wrong before.
That's the green one that Keith likes.
Yeah.
What was the color? Green? What, frost green or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
hey, Josh.
green, I think it is.
What's up, guys?
Frank has a thing for Camaros.
Being buddy with a guy at a hobby store is not good.
Hey, Hakeem.
Hey, it's a G14L. That means it's a 14-turn.
Yes, that's right.
We got another not trade show, but swap meet coming up.
So theoretically, these ready to run are faster than the Tamiya kits, because the Tamiya kits, I believe, they're 21 turns.
No, they're 27 turns usually.
27 turn, but that means these are faster.
Yeah, well, they do have come out with 25 turns for special models, but it's not common.
Yeah, but it all depends on the gearing of the cars also, like, because I have to test that and I want to test it. How fast this one goes stock and how fast a silver can stock is, just to determine the speed of them in a straight line.
You've seen my BZ motor in my Kyosho when the battery's working right or the ESC is working right. You see how fast it is with a 24 or I think it's a 23 turn in it.
Yeah.
So it is the gearing because it's really fast with the 23 turn.
Yeah, because for a 14 turn, I had it in the orange one there, the Kyosho, the orange one, and I was not pleased with it. It was not fast. Some odd reason.
Well, I know that the ones with the big engines on them came with brushless ones, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, they are brushless. That one is fast. I have one of those here.
RC Kicks is just put together. He says the manual should have been a hell of a lot better for that Dirt Master, and he was very disappointed in it. He had to figure out a lot of things. Nothing was numbered on the trees or anything like that. He had to figure it. Yeah, he said it was, and he also put a lot of hop-ups on it, but he says putting it together was problematic.
That sucks.
But he got it together, and he put some hop-up parts on. He put more of the carbon plastic on it, which is stronger. But he's going to be painting the body soon, so but he's going to test it against the Genova and all that type of stuff. Vehicles that caught that the Genova is one that spurred on those particular vehicles. So
Cool.
he did put a Kyosho brushless in it though that he had.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Josh, how was Beat the Creek? Or you didn't go, right?
No, I went. It was a
Okay.
blast. Right now, I'm fixing all the things I broke. It was so much fun.
And, how was the rain?
You know, it poured for like 3 hours. But it cleared up around 11 a.m. and
Oh, that's
still
good.
got to run this monster on the SCX6 trail. There was a lot of slipping and sliding going down the hill to the
I
bottom
guess.
of the creek. I got video of me like dropping my controller and sliding on one foot like down the hill.
Was
But
it warm?
yeah, I mean, it got cold Friday night. Like I didn't turn the heater on and I felt stupid because I woke up and I had a CPAP and I was basically waterboarding myself from the condensation from the humidity.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So
You know,
I did have
use
to
a
wake up and plug in the
humidifier.
heater. But like Saturday it was super. What's that?
Oh, you don't use a humidifier? I'm sorry. Keep on going with your story.
Yeah, it does have the humidifier. That's the warm air caused because the warm humidifier caused condensation because it was so cold in the camper because I didn't turn
Oh
the heater
yeah.
on.
Oh, okay.
So I had to wake up, turn the heater on. But Saturday was beautiful. Broke my TF2 on the TF2 challenge. Tried to push it through on 3 axles. The dog bone literally sheared off. Came back up, did the shootout. Didn't have a good showing there. Dennis did great. My buddy Joe did good.
What about the barn?
I didn't make it to the barn this time because I planned on going Sunday morning, first thing before I ran the big trail with this. And it was just so pouring rain.
Yeah.
I saw John's video of him going on the barn. That
Yeah.
thing. I asked him how he didn't answer me, but I asked him how his neck felt.
Well, John also fell off the chicken wire in the barn onto a giant plow with his truck.
Oh, I didn't see that. I saw it go
And
through
the trucks. Yeah, the truck survived, but
The plow died.
something should have gave. He fell from about 20 feet up.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw him a couple of times almost falling. I'm like, up.
But yeah, the event was awesome. I met Big Head, obviously ran into Dennis. I met John. Just got the trail run with a bunch of people. My bug did awesome. Like I was totally surprised as little 419s. Like there was a dirt hill right by where I was camped. And guys were trying to climb it. And I just got a little bit of a running start with that bug with the 419 and that IFS being heavier in the front and just walked right up.
How
Cool.
Darn, I was. Oh,
We didn't get
Exo Cage was there.
Yeah, I talked to Joe a couple times. He was supposed to come out when we did the TF2 challenge, but we ran the whole trail. Like he thought we were just going to start at the creek and work up. So he tried to come down and meet us at the creek, and just timing didn't work.
I saw one of Brent's videos.
Which, is Brent's Adventure Time?
Yep. And he
The
has
RC
more videos that I haven't watched.
The RC guy was there with his scale Jeep with all the gold pining stuff. So all the pots and pans are swinging as he's going through the trail. And
Did they clang?
Oh yeah. He has a sound box on it that plays music too. And he had like Johnny Cash playing and the pots and pans jingling. It was just a great event, great weekend. Sorry you didn't get to make it, Tank. but it was fun. I'm just good people, good fun, nothing crazy, nothing, no,
thieving.
Yeah,
not that
I
I
was
know
saying
of.
no. Yeah,
Because I remember there've been times when it had some bad thieving.
Just one time.
yeah.
Since I didn't go, I made an event on my trails, and I had
Yeah.
24 people showing up, so it was nice.
Awesome. Yeah. How did that go?
Yeah, it went pretty good.
A lot
I'm
of people
happy
traveling.
that we gave out a 1/18 scale as a door prize, and there was a guy. It was his first time coming out to an event like this, and it was his actually first time RCing. He never, when he was younger, he did it, but his buddy they kind of said, "Here, use my spare truck. Come on the trails with us."
Yeah.
Right.
So he won the door prize, which is a 1/18th. He bought those little ripsaw tanks off another guy, and
Hmm.
somebody else had a rig for sale for $300, so he bought that one. So he left with 3 trucks and arrived with 0.
That's awesome, man. That was that little Land Cruiser you were giving away.
Yeah,
That looked like a really sharp truck.
it is. It's very scaled, looks pretty good too. So it was fun. Everybody had a blast, but there was a lot of new people. A lot of new people. There must have been 8 or 10 new people out of the 24. So
A lot of people trying out your hobby van and the T plus or T.
yeah, at
What
the
is it?
beginning, yeah, I left it on
Hunter.
the table, and some people were just grabbing it and testing it. So it was cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I'm confused about the weather. One thing I listen to says it's going to be a nice week, and my phone says it's going to rain a lot. I don't know what to believe. I'm real upset because I want to try to run my PUBG buggy again.
Well, you can't. Don't be upset about the weather. You can't do anything about it.
No.
And look out the window, and it could rain in the morning and be clear in the afternoon. Like that's the bad thing with
Yeah.
checking weather on your iPhone. If it rains for 2 minutes in one day, it just shows rain.
Well,
Yeah.
it's just like you. I think a lot of people left that morning at Beat the Creek because it was raining like crazy. A lot of people just decided to leave, and you mentioned it. By 11 o'clock, it slacked off, and in the afternoon, it
Oh,
was nice.
it was humid, but man, I'm so glad that we stuck it out and ran that trail. They had just made this trail, and I guess it used to be part of the creek run or something. And it was built for these, I swear. Misty ran my Rancho, so it had AR-60s and
Mm.
5.25s. But there's 2 other guys, one with a high lift, the Chevy, and a TRX4 Sport.
Hey, Derek.
And actually, Jericho ran his King Fling through part of it, then put it on his backpack for the other half. Because when we got to the rocks, the open diffs didn't work. But like the water stuff, that thing was like a paddle boat because of those tires.
Oh yeah.
But
That I assume the water in the creek got higher and quicker.
yeah, the highest it got where we were at was probably here on this. And these are the
Yeah.
2.9 type tires. But that trail was just, I liked it better than the creek. And the creek's awesome. Like it, don't get me wrong, but just the scaleness of it and the complexity for these trucks. I'd never gotten to drive this on something that was like just built for it. And it was unbelievable.
You
That's
like
a honcho.
Yeah, this is the SCX6 Honda.
Oh, the 6. I'm like, yeah, it's a little big for the 2. Yeah.
Did you run it over the concrete and rocks?
Oh yeah, I took this thing everywhere. I got video coming out later, but I won a SCX10 Pro on a raffle that started. So I was doing good. I bought the wheels for this. A guy had them for $100 for all 4 with an extra set of tires, and they're $90 for a pair usually.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay, I'm doing good. I'm not spending a bunch of money here. And then my servo died, so I got the shift, the scale servo, direct power.
That's for the SCX6.
Yeah, so this is the stock one. And then this is the shift. It's even bigger.
Wow.
Uh,
So you
Joe-
actually burnt out that big servo.
This thing, yes. So I heard it when we were starting the last nasty hill of rock up. I went to turn to the left and I heard the gear go, "Eh," and I'm like, oh no, this servo's dying. I do not want to drag this heavy truck out of this trail. So we
Yeah.
get to the top of the hill and it's undercut mud. I flipped this thing, like trying to just hop up it. And then it didn't turn left the rest of the time.
Joe Exocage, I was on his live today a little bit.
Yeah.
I was there. I saw you.
Yeah, he was talking about doing an SCX 6 trail thing.
Yeah. He got the red honcho. He has a bouncer that he's made out of one of these.
So it's
But-
quicker than usual.
Yeah, and it's real low slung metal cage.
I thought it was funny that he got himself a new Bright and then modified it.
Right.
I was surprised
didn't-
how fast it was.
I didn't get to run the Subaru though. I set it up for the rally challenge and it got rained out on Sunday. I went down and tried to practice running it. Was taking it around, realized I was gonna have to turn the expo down to bring the throttle in smoother, and was getting ready to set it up and they're like, "Hey, this has been delayed because of rain." I was like, "Oh."
Yeah, man.
So other people were there to want to rally, huh?
There was people there. There was 3 Operation 11 Charlie and Reefs built 3 what is it, the bug. Which one's the bug, Brad, that I was gonna get?
MOF, the
MOF.
The MOF,
yeah.
the MOF, the MF01X.
Yes,
MFO.
they built 3 of those and they were gorgeous, like just
They were Beetles.
gorgeous. Yeah, but they really scaled them out. It was at Ease RC, so Sergeant Major, Matt from 11 Charlie and Reef. And those 3. They were some.
Did they run it? Did they run it on
They
the
didn't
trail?
get to. We all wanted to run Sunday for
Rain,
the
right?
rally. Because I put that hopped up motor in there because I was going to try and beat them.
I my last, I did 4 videos on the catalogs I have, and each one omitted the CCO ones, and I'm hoping they never I hope they didn't discontinue them, but they're not in the catalogs.
The MFX01 really performs good if you do the pop-up for the longer arm, because right now they come in 2 parts, so their arm is very short. So there is a hop up from STCRC. Mind you, it cost about $100 or $125, I think, for the kit. But you get 4 arms that are much longer, and it just performs way better on the trails if you go fast.
You should
Right.
see, the pickup, the GF01 big dump truck that they have. I mean, it's technically a lot smaller than that scale that they have it on, that chassis. Some guy says someone makes really long arms, and I've seen really long arms for it, and you can't flip that thing worth it. You know what with those arms. Well, with those added arms that are so long on that Tamiya, and it handles really
what?
correct. A GF01. Like some guy, he got the Mammoth pickup, the dump truck, and it fit the chassis, and he got extended arms front and rear, and he ran it. This is a couple of years ago, and that thing wouldn't flip worth a damn. That's how well it handled with the long
Here you go,
arms
Tank.
on it.
Guys, I'll show you the servo if it does what it was doing before. All the gears are stripped. I don't know if you can hear it over the fan or not.
No, I can't hear it.
Zoom takes it out.
Now it's just sitting here trying to spin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not doing nothing.
Well, that's a Spectrum, right?
Yeah,
You should be able to buy the gear kit for that.
from what I have looked at and read and everything, they're just gonna do it again. They don't have a heavy duty gear set for
Yeah, I
it.
understand that.
Yeah. I probably could as a backup, and I actually bought Amazon backup,
Okay.
but you have to swap out this little piece of plastic because this one's longer for this servo and everything else is for a fifth scale. So that's what I was just putting in. It's
Hmm.
a shorter one to fit the bigger fifth scale servos, and I had forgot it at home, so I couldn't swap it out anyways.
Do they ever put them servos in a 1/10 vehicle? For like a hop up or for,
Doesn't really have room. Well, you
That's
Oh,
a
could.
big
because there's
servo.
no
That's a
room.
big servo.
There's
I
no
mean-
reason to because the strength of the servo,
Here's
it's
a GoPro compared to it.
like, what's the kV on that? Well, what's the grams
Wow.
on it for the servo?
Wow, that's a
The new
GoPro,
one or
huh?
the old one?
The old one.
The old one, I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up. But this new direct power at 12.6, it's 1,682 ounce inches.
Well,
At 16.8, it's 1,876 ounce inches. And it's still at 0.09 seconds at 12.6 and 0.07.
That's
That's
very
16.
fast for a big servo.
Yeah. I think these were around 4 to 500 when you turned them up. I'd have to look up the number,
yeah.
but like putting it to 7.4 volts, it obviously wasn't like a comp one, but I would compare it to a stockish Spectrum and like in a base camp. So they
Truck
did
tech,
well.
Joe.
What's up,
Oh,
Joe?
okay, so, I mean, it's not really worth it. They probably have 1/10 scales that are powerful
yeah.
or just as powerful, right?
Yeah, if you get like Reefs or NSDRC or Shift or
Hey, Kurt.
Holmes Hobbies, any of them.
Yeah. I just wondered.
Like I'll admit though, in a lot of my trucks that I just run on the trail, I run the Amazon 25 or 35.
That's what I've been doing. That's what I bought I bought an Amazon for the not rat rod, but the T-bucket build. I broke a shock today on the King hauler. I'm gonna have to take a shock off the trailer, put it on there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm taking them big tires off. They don't like it at all. The King hauler
Yeah,
don't like
on
them
my
tires.
Stampede, I was still running the stock shock, and finally the cap broke again and the shaft bent again. And it's like the third time I think I straightened the shaft. That shaft is getting too weak now. So I ordered 4 brand new shocks and 4 new dry shaft, the new HD one. So
Yeah, I don't even know where the shaft went on mine. Damn it.
Joe ran the SCX6 trail with me. My buddy has a red one of these.
okay.
He couldn't make it, so he let me take it with me, and Joe ran it, and it was a blast. Just having
I'd like to see what that trail looks like for the 6 scale.
I might be able to show like a quick snip on a screen share.
What battery do you use on that on the SX?
My buddy actually has the correct Spectrum, but I have the Ovonic 5200 ADC 3S.
Okay, you're running 3S. Okay.
Yep. I don't put the 4S in it. I know some people do. This thing's it's fast enough with 3S. I'm not out trying to comp it. And this battery lasted an hour and 15 minutes with this monster out working in the trail.
Hey, Robert.
Gosh, they got 2-speed, right?
Yes.
Yes.
The 2-speed. Okay.
That truck tech Joe was there.
Yep. Joe hung out with me.
Ah.
And a couple of his buddies came in from Utah, actually flew into Cincinnati and rented a camper and came and camped. And
They came from Utah.
That's cool.
yeah,
Wow. and they know good places to crawl for sure in Utah. But what did they think of it over there in Kentucky?
Oh, they had a blast.
It was like, oh, it's so green. Right?
Yeah, I mean, they were going running trails the whole time.
Did they have a comp, or I think they had a comp, right?
So that live stream I played, which the signal was horrible. I know it didn't show very well, but it was
Oh,
called
that was a bad video. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was 2 bars of extended service.
Yeah.
But it was called the Showdown. So they have on Trail 2, they have a part they call the Rock Garden. That's got like bricks and all busted up rocks and stuff. And they did it for time.
Okay.
And this time they ran it in reverse. So last year they ran it from the start to where the hill is. This time they went up the hill, then back down across the rocks.
Oh, I thought
Cool.
you said reverse, like they ran the car in reverse.
No, that would be crazy.
What was I gonna say? The vendors. I mean, was there Axial there and what was there?
Axial, there was 47 vendors.
Wow.
Yeah. Axial, K&K, FMS, the Hummer was there, and I went back to take a picture and they packed up because of the rain.
Oh, the FMS's
Uh,
Hummer was there, huh?
Yep. They had a yellow one and a black one. Yeah, Joe said that last year his buddy actually drove from Utah to Kentucky for October.
I wonder how long that took.
A while.
Do you know if there was any
Uh,
Canadians there?
GCM didn't make it. They were talking about it, I guess. I'm trying to think. I think there was a Canadian booth. I don't know if Joe remembers for sure.
Okay.
Like Bullman was set up, Exo Cage, Jax. Is Jax RC up north or no? I think they're Virginia's. Element, Reefs, Shift,
Okay.
Crawler Call.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people.
Trying to think.
Outback Australia.
I can't think of who else it was. Tank, like
Yeah.
they had them all listed.
That'll
Yeah.
be cool. Outback, if you want to get into the live part of the chat on the panel, contact the tankrc@gmail.com. He'll send you an invite. That's if you want to come.
Hey, Tank, Kurt, emailed me the rules and all that stuff for the Tamaya, and I brought it down to the hobby shop and I put it, gave them a couple of,
Okay.
pieces
Cool.
of paper for it.
Thank you. We'll talk about it more this Thursday.
Yeah, I wouldn't remember, so. They're having a big swap meet again. I tell you that twice.
Okay. Yeah, and I put the rules up for my on-road series. That's what the Camaro's for. Now I got to debate if I'm running that Camaro body or the orange MG body. So I think I'm going to run the orange because I don't want to wreck the Camaro.
Hey, will this lunchbox body fit on the MF01X?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think
No.
so.
Damn.
You can try it, just like try the body.
Yeah,
on.
I'm gonna because I don't have anything good for my the trade show or swap meet.
Anything good for what? To trade, you mean?
No, to bring and show off. Like I
Oh.
showed off my trailer truck already and my shit kicker.
All the teeth are gone on this side if it'll
So
Nah,
that's on the servo?
focus. Yeah.
Well,
And
thanks.
that's a
inside
redneck
gear.
servo.
This is
usually
all
I
smooth.
flip that gear 90 degree and you're good for another run.
Yeah, because
right?
you
Because you got
eliminate.
gear, you got teeth on the other side.
Yeah,
That's what I usually do. I find the center, put it right where it was, and it actually worked. But
Is that a magnet?
and it
no,
blew
it's
all
a,
the bearing
the
apart.
gears for the servo.
Oh,
It blew the bearing totally apart.
It
Wow.
blew the bearing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
It's in-
That's probably why the gears went then.
Yep.
And Josh,
well,
you said that
thanks
was
for
a
coming
stock
over, Outback.
servo, or
Yeah.
okay. Well, that's why.
The case is full of brass
Yeah, it would be.
and bearing parts.
Hi, Brian.
I went out and started doing some filming today, and I get my king hauler all the way out. I got it on the porch, so I put it all together on the porch, so I'm not bending down. I get out there. What's going on? Why ain't this thing? The batteries died. I had to change the battery on the ground.
You're welcome, Outback.
I was talking to some people and I posted the rules for the on road and I said stock. Like it has to have the stock tire. And then somebody asked a question, well, stock with the silver can or stock with a torque tune? Which one do you accept? And I told them the one that came with the kit. Like if you buy a Tamiya kit, it comes with a silver can or a torque tune.
Yeah.
So if you're telling me it came with a torque tune or the race spec one or the one that for racing, like who am I to argue? If you're telling me it came
Well-
with it, I'm going to trust you.
Well, they do. A lot of, believe it or not, more kits come with a torque tune than you think.
Yeah.
Tank, I thought we could put any motor we wanted in it.
No,
No, that's
that's
his
not
honor.
that's different race, Keith. It's a different
Oh,
race I'm
okay.
talking about. It's the
Okay.
it's a car. It's the car one. I got two
Okay.
races going on, local
Okay.
and the semi truck. So
All
talking
right.
about the local, the
I
Yeah.
mentioned a couple of times your race for the semis. I mean,
Okay.
speeder in my videos. Told them to go to your.
Hey, Brian's
Email.
RC stuff. How you doing? Yeah, if anybody's listening, I am doing a little competition for semi truck racing. This guy, you got to have 3 axles. And you
One
can-
motor, one motor,
One
one
motor.
servo,
Yeah, 1 motor, 1 servo,
one ESC.
1 ESC. That's correct.
Well, it really has 2 servos.
Well, yeah.
Sorry.
This is
Yes,
shifting and steering.
Yep.
Oh, you were Josh, you were shopping for a semi?
I was looking for one. I didn't
Awesome.
find any good deals. Plus, I think I want to build it. Just to
Yeah.
have the experience of building it.
Yeah, and after you
And then you know what's in it right off the bat.
anyways, I know like I said, I think you're gonna bare bones it, get the race, get the run in, and then you're gonna go hog wild on it to get it to be as scale as possible. Get all the expensive stuff for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Getting a trailer for them is pretty cheap also. You can get the log trailer, which is pretty
Yeah.
affordable
Yeah.
for first trailer, and then you can buy different trailers after.
But Keith bought the most expensive one, the aluminum one.
You can always build a trailer too. It's not
Yeah.
too hard to do.
Well, he got it on sale. He got it at a pretty good price at that tanker trailer.
Yeah.
That's good.
I always thought the tanker one was magnificent because it was all metal.
Mhm.
And they rolled it and everything to get it to fit on it. They rolled the metal.
So, Brad, what did you think of my bashing video with the Traxxas Stampede?
I think I knew it was going to break.
What do you mean you knew it was going to break?
I think I'll let Brad talk first.
Outback says The truck race is going to be awesome. Don't let Keith run his truck into a curb. No, I knew with what you were going to do. We don't have anything like that out here. That's better than a skate park, but
Yeah,
It's the
that's
first
a
time-
real cool place to go.
It's the first time I see this, so hopefully they're going to be building more throughout the city. But it's the first. I've never seen this anywhere else either. They were building it last summer, and it's the first summer that kids are actually using it. So it's great, and it's 18 minutes from my house. Where I'm going to go there bashing a little bit more often.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
that's pretty close to your house too. Yeah, you over
Thank
there a
you,
lot.
Nathan Caldwell. I'm glad you enjoyed the catalog videos.
I think you should go there not on a weekend.
He's going to run a TTO2 there too now. You
I'm
better
thinking
you better put the rally tires on it so you can get traction, because it's
maybe I
it's
should
a
bring
dirt-
Herbie the Love Bug there.
Because
Well,
Oh,
you
that'd
better-
be cool.
Well, you still got to put rally tires on it so you can get traction in the dirt.
At the end, I lost my front wheel drive, so I only had rear wheel
Yeah.
drive. So,
Yeah,
and then I tried doing that loop, and with 2x4, there was no way I was doing the loop. With
I
the-
wonder how many kids have tried to go around that circle,
I don't know.
that loop.
you need a lot of momentum to actually stick to that when you.
You almost made it. If you would have came up a little bit forward, like in the front, I bet you would have went around it.
It reminds me of the Hot Wheels
Yeah.
one, and it shot off.
On 4x4, I did it twice, but for some odd reason, it always pulled to the right. So it
Yeah, it
threw
kept
me
on
out.
going off, right?
It threw me out of it. So I should have turned the other way. But it's weird when you're driving it, because when you're upside down and going up, you don't know which way you're turning. So it's kind of weird and complicated.
That's why it reminded me of a Hot Wheels track like that.
I mean, it definitely attracts. It's almost, I thought you were driving around an ice cream truck first.
Oh, let me tell you, there was no kids. When I got there, there was no kids on that track. And by the time I left there, they must have been 5 around me.
Yeah, right. It's like, what the hell, man?
It's
I-
like
you
a
almost-
magnet.
You almost hit the little girl a couple times.
Yeah, I know. That's why I kind of went to play somewhere else, because she was playing in that area.
You almost hit her. You must have been maybe not even 2 feet away from her.
I've had that problem a couple of times. It's like they want to see how close they can get to your RC. It's like, don't,
It would have ruined his car, and it would have bent up her rim on her bike.
don't bother me, kid.
There's 2 or 3 times I did it on purpose. I stood right in front of the car going up that dirt hill, and then I
Yeah.
just moved back a little bit and just see the underside of the car.
Yeah, them were good shots.
That came close one time though. That first time, whoa, that was close.
You should challenge yourself over there and run it on an order and run over all the things. with
Yeah,
the
that means
vehicle.
I got to run after it. That's tiring.
Yeah. Slow motion it though, Tank.
Yeah, next time I'll probably do some slow motions.
No, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, because it's got all those things. You follow it like a racetrack, and you go up and down in an order. And
That's one thing I like about well, I don't know if all the bashers are like that, but the stampede in slow motion, it sounds like a jet, It's like,
I think I'll bring
that's
my
so
Kyosho
cool.
Rampage. It's only a 2x4, but it's still going to look good, especially with the action of the
I
IFS
just
in the front and in the back. Should look
I
good.
just showed Josh a video where those tires were on a DF03 Tamiya buggy that the guy modified. He put a beetle body on it. He wanted to make it look like those really nice buggy, fast Beetles that go off-roading. And he used the tires from the Kyosho on it.
Okay,
Looks really scale.
cool.
So you said that's pretty new, Tank, that place?
Yeah, they finished building it just before the winter. So
There's definitely going to be some stitches coming out of there.
And slivers.
Yeah,
They're still cleaning it up because I noticed there was some spots where those ramps are. There's some big rocks on the ground, a couple
Yeah.
spots. And I'm there looking at those rocks. I go, man, what are those doing here? That's not too safe for the kids having those here. So they're probably going to clean them up.
yeah.
Yeah, but people are going to be calling people in the United States, if they see that, they're like, well, they need to have those here.
Yeah, I don't know where it comes from. If it's a Canadian company that makes those structures, I have no idea, but it's a good idea.
Yeah.
People will go, people say, forego the skate parks and go to the bike parks.
I need to go to a better skate park. The one I have is not really that good.
But I'm
So-
still going to make a video with Herbie the Love Bug or with one of mine that looks really nice and say, it's going to the skate park. And then I'm going to have it putting it in a car.
What am I
And I'm going to
doing?
have it coming out of the car and driving to the skate park and so there, it went to the skate park. I'm not going to use it at a skate park. I say on the title of the video, it's going to the skate park.
You wouldn't wreck that body, all that time and effort you put into it.
I
No.
just painted all the rocks in the castle the mortar color instead of the rock color.
Oh no, that means you got to start over again.
Mhm.
I
I'm having a
saw,
hell of a time on this side with the castle.
I
Paint just on top of the line is going to give it some depth or sure some shadow. Just an idea.
Josh, that 10th scale pro line fan body was cool.
Which one?
The pro line, it was on Brent's video. The pro line body.
Oh yeah. The mystery machine one.
Yeah, I used to carpool with those when I worked at a plastics factory, and that one was
You
a 15.
carpooled with Scooby-Doo?
No, no, his van was a 15 passenger van, and I had a 15 passenger van to take people to work with me. It was a rideshare thing, and that van reminded me. They were Dodge vans too, and he had his van on that truck is like 15 passenger size.
I'm like, Brad, are you sure you've never smoked pot? You're carpooling with Scooby-Doo.
No, the vehicle's too big for a Scooby-Doo. That van is too big for a Scooby-Doo van.
Brad smoking pot, that would be dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah. That's like carpooling with Scooby-Doo.
Okay, what happened to my tie wraps?
Hey, did you run your SCX6 in second gear anytime during the trails?
A couple times. It helped jump up over some rocks and stuff. But we were running with a bunch of 10 scale people.
You're gonna run them over. You're gonna run them over like monster
I
trucks.
run over some 10 scale stuff a couple of times when I had to run over some 10 scale people.
And the gearing for second gear, the drag brake doesn't hold nearly as well.
Oh no.
Well,
So it'll roll back on you.
I have a feeling it's because of the weight of the vehicle.
Yeah, it's not light.
I thought someone's coming out with a big scale vehicle soon again, a new big scale vehicle. I don't know who.
A big scale vehicle, I'm not sure.
Oh, it's that DRRC that I'm thinking of, that 6 scale monster truck. It's more toy than one of their hobby grade vehicles, but it did come with big rubber tires on it. Actual big rubber tires on it.
Oh yeah.
What's that hobby shop tank the guy gonna interview next week?
Oh yeah, you're talking about Fair RC. I saw that he runs
Fair,
videos.
yeah. My niece was looking at it. She's like, man, I can save up this amount of money. I can save up that amount of money and get it. Look at this one. The doors open up and my dolls will fit in it. And I'm like, yeah, that's like
Oh, yeah.
you know, so
Your
that's like
niece?
yeah,
How old?
So Keith, are you
she's in
just
her
admitting that
30s.
you're using your niece
Oh.
to help study for the game show?
No, maybe my nephew.
So
No,
so
they're gonna probably do it. I'm not gonna do it. See if
so
they're
she likes the scale looks and the doors
yeah,
open
the
and
dollhouse ones.
Can't take the
Hey,
frame
Corey.
apart.
Hey Corey, I sent you a race video of the SRX video. You're muted.
Some people would say that's a good thing.
You're muted, Corey. Yeah. Hey, Brian, what? Are you new? I don't think you've been here before.
Corey's been here before.
Not Corey, Brian, what?
Brian, what?
What?
That's the name. That's his name. It says Brian, what?
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 Who?
No, not who. What?
Why?
Not why. What? Sorry, we're making fun of your name.
Huh?
Not What?
Nathan, hey, Corey, you should unmute yourself because you could talk to Nathan. He just got his SRX. You're muted, man.
Got to unmute yourself.
I gave my Traxxas body to my nephew Tom, and he's like, "Oh, now I can buy everything else and build a truck."
Oh no, it's gonna be
Okay.
more expensive if he builds it by piece.
I know. I said buy a builder's kit or something like that and build it from a kit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, Corey, I sent you a video of them racing them.
Yeah, I seen a couple.
Well, did Corey get hit with the video bomb drop? The Brad bomb?
Well, I sent two videos to Brad, and one of those videos was mine because I find that sometimes Brad doesn't see my warning or when I post a video, so I just send it to him. Here, watch my video.
Well, you sent a video when you did the grasshopper one.
Yeah, that's a while
You
back.
said you shared that one on my channel. A lot of people are getting confused. Like, what are you doing here? Frank was just trying to help me out. It was a vehicle I gave him for helping me out. So
Okay, next time I do that, I won't put myself in the video. I'm just gonna drive it around and do some slow motion and do something special. And actually, maybe I should do a Herbie one and put it on yours, just for the hell of it.
yeah, and I'll say, well, that's Frank again.
Herbie goes to the post office or something like that.
Yeah.
Nathan
Herbie
says he
goes to
still
the
has
skate
his
park.
he still has
See
his
you, Robert.
Yeti XL. Speaking by Robert, Yeti XL. Speaking of large scale, I don't know if I've ever seen a Yeti XL.
The
Oh,
Yeti
you know,
XL, it just means it's extra large. That's the bigger
Okay.
Yeti.
Tank,
They
you know
both
what
look
you
the same, but just different size.
you know what you got to do is do a video like that, but then cut a little piece of video out with Brad walking away from the camera when he
Okay.
does in his video, and then put that in there somewhere.
Well, I can't return the Kyosho back. I just took the warning label off of it. So,
Uh-oh.
off the power cable.
Uh-oh.
I find it gets in the way when you're trying to do something.
You get a copyright if you do that.
Copyright? No.
take other, it's on YouTube, so you can take other, you should be able to take other people's videos and put it on with yours,
Oh,
right?
if you take some of somebody's video and put on yours, yes, you can get a copyright strike
Oh, okay.
unless you have the permission of that person.
And permission to that person. Well, I like to know how they make all them shorts where they put all the, different videos together.
Yeah. Well, they're probably not monetized, or because they do it all in little tiny bits, sometimes it doesn't get
Yeah,
noticed.
it's like 5 or 6 seconds, right?
Yeah. And also if you don't put the audio, it helps, but also if you just change the speed of the video
Mhm.
just by a certain percentage, it throws the algorithm off.
They have a lot of that. Gonna run my horse to the do.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck is that song? It's stuck in my head,
Joe Rogan had a big thing with his lives on YouTube when he actually was on YouTube, is he would do the lives and then people would actually have shorts of his live on YouTube before the broadcast was over, before he could even copyright his content while it's being broadcasted.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, 907, how you doing?
He's leaving, unfortunately.
I'll see you later.
I'm gonna see if Dirk can send me that song.
Hey, Corey, you said you were talking about another Tamaya?
Yeah, one of them.
I'm getting worse than Brad here in the back. I got full of boxes of Tamaya. I was looking at them and I go, man, I'm starting to feel like Brad right now.
Uh,
you-
Just boxes or
My
they?
Christmas tree.
You need to build them. You said those are the ones you need to build.
Yeah, there's 3 Tamaya kits and I'm not built, but I got 2 other Kyoshos that are just Kyoso phaser that are already built, but they're ready to run. Oh, Corey's gonna show something.
Corey, what is a good body to put on the SRX? Nathan asked.
Any touring car like
It fits.
this is a older the A1, and I got a few of them. I believe it's J Concepts. Yeah, J Concepts body. But almost any touring car 190 millimeter spec body will work for it because they're a lot cheaper than those $40 body kits from Tamaya.
Yeah, well, I was going to suggest. I know it's probably going to be expensive. The new GT3 body would be cool.
Yes, they're all going to be expensive if you get them from Tamaya. There's not going to be anything else you can do with it.
You got a brushless system in there. What is it? A TTO2 or?
Yeah, this is the TTO2 SRX.
Okay.
It does have the crazy suspension, and if I were to compare it to, where's the other one?
You were going to compare it to something else, weren't you?
This is the TA06, and if you were to notice, it still has almost the same suspension as the SRX compared to the stock TTO2.
You can
Which
see a
is
difference in the
really-
chassis.
Huh?
You see a difference in the chassis, though.
Yeah, I'll go look at it. Pop this body off of here.
I bet you'd like a TA07 and an 8.
So you can see the caster block suspension on there. That's just like the Pro. So this would be the similar to the TAO8 suspension and the 419 suspension.
Oh, the 420's out. The
Yeah,
X.
the 420 is the newer system, but I'm guessing due to the fact they probably have extra stuff from the 419s is why they use the 419 on the SRX.
Well, there was a TRF 420, and then the X has got to be more expensive than the regular 420.
Oh yeah, but I did buy the one racing part I bought. Ooh,
Bye, Brian.
that's another pro too, huh?
The
Oh, you got the
TAO6
servo
also.
guide.
Hey,
Yeah, you got to lay down. So you did get the Tamiya Ferrari body. I didn't want to get that one that's the reason I got this with the low profile front.
that's belt driven and everything for this one.
Yeah, that's the 06 Pro.
Yeah.
Looks like a Pro.
But the TA06 was a more expensive. I think the TA06 is definitely more expensive than the SRX.
Yeah, I think it is still expensive more if you can find it.
I bet the TA08 and 7 are more expensive than the SRX.
Well, I know the TAO8 is still almost as good as a platform as the 420. So
And the 420 is real
things.
expensive.
Yeah, the 420 is like $1,000.
Oh, yeah.
It comes with every TRF part you could think of for a touring car.
And they still have options.
I'm sure the 420 is below the X, and the X is more expensive than the 420. So,
Yeah, the guy that built this, I have no idea what he did with it, but I never took it apart. But the wheels are so like,
Yes.
I don't think there's any diff oil or anything in here because it just turns so freely. It's just crazy.
I assume you can fix that.
Well, I don't want to take it apart. This is more of a, I'm keeping it as a, well, I am going to run it on the road, but I'm not going to mod it or put modification on it. I'm just going to keep it stock.
Oh, I thought maybe you were gonna put some grease in the rear
No,
diff
I'm
or
not going to
something.
bother. I'm keeping this stock. I'm not going to open it until it breaks. Is yours free, spin freely also?
Mine is the same way, and this
Okay.
is built. I built it box stock, and
Okay.
it's like yours. It's stock. I've only put maybe a bling part on it or two. Like I've got the blue on the front of the shocks. That's
You know-
other than that, it looks identical to yours, and it does just like yours. It's free and it drives that way. So yeah, you have the plastic on the front of yours, of your shocks. Other than that, it looks identical.
The
I got
the,
a brushless 17.5 on there.
Nathan asking Corey, what motor spec are you running on the SRX?
7-turn?
The motor's at 17.5 with the stock gearing. It's the Reedy. And I gotta say, the steering rack and this thing, the racing,
Damn it.
it's worse than the one that came in from Tamiya. It's got way more slop compared to the plastic that came with it. But it's still a lot better than the stock TTO2 without the plastic, because that's just, I ain't that bad on this one. But yeah, you can see where it's just way.
Oh, I would like to see Kyosho come back out with the Mad Beetle again.
People call this my Ferrari taxi.
Frank, can you show us what the mad beetle looked like? Or the mad bug. It's actually called the mad bug. Kyosho.
Mad bug?
Mad bug, yes. That's from Kyosho. I
Mad.
don't think mad bug. I would like to see them come back out with that again, because that would look like a really nice vehicle.
Yeah, I've seen that Kyosho Buick that they just released. That might be nice.
Frank doesn't like it.
Some people are Ford guys, some people are Chevy guys, some people are Mopar. Can't please everybody.
Yeah, and then there's Buick.
Yeah. If it's not a Grand National, it ain't.
Let me put away some things. Because I don't have my keyboard. Oh, Corey, I got the Kyosho green Maro with the phaser body.
That is beautiful.
It's nice.
Hey,
What do
Queenie.
those body kits go for? Like 40, 60 bucks?
The bodies, I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm sure they're closer to 100. Nathan wants to know if anybody's
Oops.
getting the BBX. If I had the money, I would. Hey, Curtis D. That
What
comes
would you
out
do?
next month. The BBX comes out next month, and I bet you they're all accounted for that they already had, that are already pre-ordered. I wouldn't put it past them. It's going to be that popular.
It's just going to sit on your shelf, Brad.
No, it wouldn't.
It wouldn't?
I would run that like crazy.
Oh, okay.
I broke both my crawlers this weekend in Fenton. Lost a drive shaft on my my SCX-10 and snapped a lower link on my bomber.
Are you going to get one, Nathan? I think you. I'd like to see. I want to see Josh see the Kyosho Mad Bug. I think you'd like it. You could find one.
My poor Stampede is all broken.
Nathan says he probably will.
Ha ha.
Hey Keith,
Yes.
you seen a 25-pound truck do this?
Hey, Keegan.
What's that? Wow.
Gonna break it.
Hey, it's got a warranty.
Tank, I've never
Chris-
heard that saying before.
Chris from GCM, he actually on his remote took the spring off of his steering remote. For the simple
Slow
reason
down,
is when you drive in the trail with a real truck, your steering doesn't go back to center. It stays where you put it. So
Right.
it's more realism for him. So that's why he drives like that. Makes sense.
Did you hear me, Tank?
No,
That I've never heard that statement before.
which one is that?
My Stampede is broken.
Oh, okay. Kyosho, what you want to see, Brad?
Mad Bug.
Mad Bull?
Mad Bug. BUG.
What are you gonna do with a mad bug?
Run it. Yeah, there you go,
That's pretty cool.
Josh.
That is cool.
I wish they still made it. I don't
Oh,
think
they
they
don't
do
make them
anymore.
no more. Huh?
I don't think they do. That one almost looks like it would glow in the dark for the one from Big Squid.
Well, that's almost like the Proline bug body on a Stampede or on a Slash.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's got
Yeah, I
it's
got
got
one
decent.
of them.
It looks like it's got nice tires. They still making those? Can you find out?
Probably from a long time ago. I don't think I ever seen this. When was the date of this thing published? Posted on in 2014.
Wow, that's a while back.
That's like
9 years ago.
good old days.
They should bring that back.
Yeah, it looks like just a Kyosho phaser, but
With big tires and
with big tires and big arms, just like they have now with the other ones.
but it looks like it has the motor on the back like it's supposed to. Fist bumps, everyone here. Hey, JT.
Sale date October 2014.
Josh, the video I sent
Pretty
you,
looking little car. I like how it goes in I like the back look.
Yeah.
It's cool.
like those engines that they would put in there, and they extend them.
I think you get a battery and a plug.
Those
and-
tires are cool. I like the tires. They're luggy.
Oh, it came brushless too.
Yep.
Nice.
That's no good. Looks like a NIM. You can tell this is old. It still has a Tamiya connector.
Yeah.
Tamiya still sells things with Tamiya connectors.
The what?
Everyone does.
Everyone does what?
The Tamiya connector, you can get them anywhere from anything cheap still has it.
True.
So I sent Josh a video and
Uh-oh.
it shows that running briefly because the guy was
Yes.
going for that look for the DF03. I thought Josh would like it.
It's a sharp buggy.
Yeah.
JT's here. Spin rush.
Hey, spin rush. It's
John's
John.
here.
Howdy, howdy,
So-
howdy.
So I heard your truck actually fell 2 stories
Yeah, it fell 20 feet.
and it didn't break. I'm
onto-
surprised.
onto a plow, and it bounced and not even a scratch.
That's
The
How's
only,
your
reason,
neck?
the only reason why the truck didn't go back up there is where I could reach was way the hell down in the bottom. I might as well restart over.
oh yeah.
How's your neck from staring up that high?
Not bad.
I bet it hurt at the time, didn't it?
It didn't hurt, right? Because there was so many people in the barn. You weren't looking up and driving the whole time. You'd run it for you run 5-10 feet and you'd stop and then you'd look down
Yeah.
and then occasionally look up to see if the guy in front of you had moved.
Yeah, I saw that long line of vehicles.
Yeah. Like I said,
Yes, TJ.
I would have put the camera on there, but there's as soon as you come into the barn, there's one incline that would have just about maybe 3 inches above the roof line of any vehicle. It's like, no, the
So
camera
it
wouldn't
even
fit on top.
Camera wouldn't even fit. That sucked.
As I said, I can imagine it doing that and falling with the camera on it.
Yeah. Well, that would have been a good shot, but it sucked that it wouldn't fit.
That would have been, pricey.
Yeah.
I didn't
Well, I
know
mean, anything
Kyosho
for
had,
the shot, man.
I didn't know
Yeah.
Kyosho had construction vehicles.
Who?
Yeah,
Kyosho.
Oh, yeah.
They look like lower end though. Well, this is 1/50th of a scale.
1/16 scale
Yeah, 1/16th for this
and
one.
1/24. 1/50th.
Legendary Series, EP off-road and GP off-road.
Gas powered is off. GP's off-road is gas. 16 scale. And 1/24. 1/50th.
Mad Wagon looks nice.
Where's that?
They came
Which
out with
one
that last
was at?
year.
Yeah,
Where's the Mad Wagon? Oh, right there.
yeah.
I like the green one.
Of course, you like the green one.
Well, I clicked on the blue one. Too late now. Darn.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Go all the way over.
This one?
Yeah.
That's a van. That's the
Oh,
Mad Van.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Well,
That's
that's
the
what
new.
I'm talking
That's the
about.
new. That's the new Mad Van body.
Yeah,
green
that's pretty
coloring.
cool.
But it's
That's
green.
the what? Yeah, and that's the one Keith would get.
46. How much is that? Like
46,
300
200.
bucks?
You get $300-400.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Hey, you should ask TJ. He should know what 4,600 200 yen is. 46,200 yen is.
Yes, Spin Rush Axial Fest is next.
Absolutely.
You go in there, Josh?
Yep.
Oh, by the way, Josh, guess what I fixed tonight?
Which one?
The one that had no reverse.
So what was it?
I remember how you guys said turn all the sub trims straight down to nothing.
Yeah.
I turned the brake rate down to nothing.
Ah, yep. Because you had it set up for racing, so your brake rate's your reverse.
No, when I put the new SE in to calibrate it,
Mm-hmm.
it said turn everything down to 0.
Yeah.
That's when that happened.
Oh, Frank, there's an MP9 and an MP10. He says it's $270 USD. The 46,200 yen. Keith.
Yeah.
All right, Keith.
Yeah. So
All right.
So I see you're working on the SDX Nitro.
Yes, it is not a nitro anymore. It is fixed. I showed the guys earlier that the gears inside of this one were a half moon, basically. All the teeth were missing on one side.
Oh, nice.
He says those cars are average $270.
Yeah.
And it blew the bearing apart around
Oh,
the
did you?
output.
Oh,
Mad
Oh,
Van Purple is 230.
got a
There's my
I
Mad
haven't seen the
Mercedes
green one.
GT3.
El Camino.
There's the red van. Skyline. Skyline is
40
nice. And
He says
Here's that
46,000 yen is 390 average.
What other colors is that Camaro with the big motor in it? Got any other colors in that?
it comes in black. And if you
Yeah.
want another color, you paint it.
You paint it? Yeah, okay.
Any color you want, as long as it's black.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Ford Model Ts were. That's what Ford said.
Yep.
I can't afford a Mini Z trucks. Those are almost $300.
yeah. There's
That's nice.
You got that one, don't you, Tank?
Yeah, I got this one.
See, but the tires are too small in the back.
Well,
But I know you have to have them that way because it's 4-wheel drive. But
Keith likes the green with the green Charger, the new green Charger with the the
Needs to
vinyl
put
top
the-
on it.
Tires bigger.
It needs wider tires in the back.
Yes, even though it'll scrub, but then you gotta jack it up a little bit.
I might not scrub that bad.
Put
I
some
do
mirror
have
shocks
some-
on it.
Either that or you gotta play with the wheel wells a little.
Yeah. But they're 4-wheel drive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't
But
do
the
that.
wider tires wouldn't make a difference. It's the bigger
That's
diameter tires. that
Oh, it's
make the
taller
difference.
tires? It's taller
Taller
tires?
tires you can't.
Yes.
It's wide you can. go.
Wider, heck, you can just get a different offset. You can even take them tires and scooch them out, even though it won't look as wide from the rear, but it'll look meaner from the front.
Yeah.
You know what? They probably have an aftermarket, or if Kyosho makes a hop up that might do that.
Like I said, just change the rims and get your tires the same diameter and just mess around with the offset.
Yeah. I mean, like putting them drag slicks on the back.
See, because I have these tires that are from the vintage series, and these are much wider than the front. So the fronts are skinnier and the rear
Yeah.
is wider. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try these tires on this guy
Yeah.
because there is a lot of room. There is a lot of room in the back for
Hey, radioactive scale.
Oh, yeah.
wider tires.
For
So-
wider tires. Yeah. They look
so
so
I
much
am
better
gonna
with
try
wider
those
tires. on the
tires
back.
onto this car, and it should look good.
Yeah. It will look good.
Now, do them rims are glued on there? Them tires are glued on?
These tires are glued, yes.
I wonder if you can get them rimmed or the other, well, it wouldn't work. Never mind.
What do you mean?
Never
get
mind. I
the-
was gonna say, too bad you can't use the same rims that are on the one and put the tires onto it, but never mind, they're wider. Yeah, I realized it after I started saying it.
Whose Chevy truck is that again? I forgot. The Chevy.
It's the S10, I think it is, the Chevy S10,
Yeah, but what car is it on top?
Vitera. It's for the
Ah, yeah,
Vitera,
yeah.
but now it's
Yeah. Losi.
what's their name now? They have it Losi. So-
Spin Rush says wider tires, better contact patch, less steering.
Yeah, but
They just look cooler.
depending on the power and makeup of the rubber there, ballooning could be an issue.
Yeah. Wider tires look cooler. I don't care about ballooning.
John, you have your video on?
Yeah,
I thought I heard Brad talking while he was not talking.
I'll turn it down a little more.
You're causing issues, just like the
Well,
other
I
night.
always thought this was so.
He's always the troublemaker coming in here causing issues.
Terrible.
He
He
Hey,
likes,
Tank.
the reason he does that is because he likes listening to himself.
Oh.
No, it's so I can see what's going on in the chat and not read it 10 minutes after it's already been posted.
One
Okay.
of them
And
guys.
because I'm watching the video on the YouTube rather than what's going on my screen.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Hey, Tank, it looks like Fair RC is doing a giveaway tomorrow night in an unboxing.
Believe you, Tank. I mean, believe you, Sean.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they posted on their Instagram just now, it, like alerted me that they're doing a
Well, I'll contact
Unboxing and
Joe tomorrow
giveaway.
morning and I'll ask him.
What type of giveaway? What's he giving away?
might be the
RC.
Hummer. The unboxing is
Oh.
the Hummer.
Oh, interesting. I know he was supposed to send me some question, but he never did. See how much wider they are?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's a good
yeah.
quarter. It's what, a good quarter inch?
And the offset in the rear tire is deep, like the deep dish kind of.
Mhm. Yep.
It's much deeper than the front one. So it sticks out the tire more.
That tire actually looks like that's what they would put on the car in the first place in real life.
Now,
Yes, I watched the Scale News update.
In VTA class, vintage class, that's what you have to use as a tire and a rim. You have to use this when you do on-road racing here with the local clubs.
You have to use the stock stuff, right?
No, not stock. You have to
Oh.
use the VTA wheels and rims, and those are the VTA rims and wheels.
Oh, okay.
They don't make, do they make them anymore or no?
Yeah, they still do.
Okay, cool.
It's just like me. I'm starting a on-road series for cars, and people are telling me, "Well, what tires can I run?" I go, "I don't care. Like my class of tire, my class is the only thing you have to have stock is the tire, the ESC, and the shocks. Those are the three things. The rest you can put whatever you want and run 2S."
Hey Keith,
Yes, sir.
your drag car, is it a Traxxas front end?
Yeah,
So it's pins, not the hexes in the wheels?
it's got the, what is
Does
it
it
got
bolt
on the
right to the
wheels?
pin? Like a
What's
bandit?
that?
Does it
It's a
just screw
bandit
right to the
front
pin?
end.
It is a
It
bandit
must
front
screw
end?
right. I don't think it has a hexes on it.
Okay,
It's got pins and then the wheel sits right onto the pin, right?
Yeah,
so
I
you
think
want these tires?
so.
Hey, Jason, no email. Frank, I think he didn't get the email.
They came late, Jason. So these are the stock bandit tires.
I'm totally messed up with the tires now.
Cause you told me you wanted the hot rod tires.
Yeah. I don't need no
So-
back ones.
I thought you were gonna wanted to use these big slicks I had.
I got the back ones I'm gonna use from the Bandit itself. They're slicks and they're really big.
Okay, so you need these tires.
Yeah, I just need two front ones.
All right, I have these as spares.
Okay. I mean, it's cool if you want to send them to me.
I just
Yep,
put it in
I
the
will.
WhatsApp,
Okay.
Sergeant.
Yeah, I know, Josh. You said you were gonna send me some back ones, but I'm like, I got four. I can even use the two front ones for back ones, so I got four back tires, so. Unless you want to send them to me, I'll put them on the Bone Beetle.
Sean's calling us flogs.
Yeah, that's okay.
But I've totally forgot about what. I don't remember if it has just a pin.
Are
Oh,
those steel
concrete.
concrete blocks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
guess what I'm gonna do now? I took the tires off the race car. Guess what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, put it on blocks.
So what do them tires look like in the, how do they hook on? Would they got a nut?
They just have a pin, the cross pin through it, and it tightens right to the cross pin. Like you know how a hex will sit on that pin? There's no
Yeah.
need for the hex. It just hooks right to the cross pin. For the
Okay,
Bandit.
so if that comes loose, that's why that tire is spinning because it's
It doesn't have a pin in it, probably.
doesn't have a pin in it.
Sean says, Brad, your 14th scale in your magazine was the only good part. That's why I flog you on your when I do them. I knew
So
you'd say,
it's
Good to see you again, Sean.
he didn't. Did he make it down there?
Yeah, he made it down there.
Okay. And their catalogs, by the way, Sean.
so it's like
You know,
that.
exactly.
Like the old Associated.
Okay.
Yep. I have a spare set here if you need them. There's all my hex in the front now.
I was gonna use some off my tractor trailer, but I gotta take these tires, these big tires off the tractor trailer. It's just hurting it bad. I hope I didn't, I broke a shock on it. I hope I didn't do any more damage today.
You haven't even started the pre-runs.
No, because I'm trying to get that stupid other video done, man. It's been giving me,
Jason.
I've went out 4 times and filmed it, and every time something's happened.
What's up, everybody?
Hey,
So sorry.
Howdy Trucks and Tech.
That's Joe. John.
uh, David's here.
Big head in the building.
What's up, fam? My
Sarge,
good buddy Brad.
after
Hey,
I
David,
gotta talk to you.
you didn't go to Beat the Creek, did you?
Yes, sir, I did.
What do you mean
Oh,
he didn't go?
I thought he didn't.
Don't
Sorry.
you see the shirt he's wearing?
Oh, no, this is
I-
big head. It ain't big.
Oh, it is. Oh,
Who's
okay.
doing speed runs? Sounded cool. No, they're doing speed
There you
runs with semis. Have to be 3 axles minimum.
I got one of those, John. It's gray though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a video every day for the next 4 days of beating creek.
I still got it.
Man, I have 32 gigabytes of stuff I put on my phone and GoPro.
Dang, 32 gigs. That's a lot of footage.
That is, even at 4K, it's a lot of footage.
Man, at 4K, that's like 15 minutes.
No,
Hey, Dave, you want to hear
We
the
had like
worst part?
7 gig videos and like that were only like 6 minutes, 7 minutes long.
oh, you got a high bit rate. I use like
Oh.
20,000 kilobytes.
You know, when you do a slow-mo video, it actually adds minutes to it.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, of course.
You're adding more frames.
Brad, you should have checked out my premiere today. You should have jumped in there, man.
I did watch a little bit of you running the gas vehicles.
You did it already,
Oh,
Ty?
you did watch it?
I
This
watched
is
a
That
little
was a
with
bit
the
of
premiere.
that.
Oh, that's nice.
stock tires or VTA tires.
Oh, you want those?
Definitely.
Let's see the
like
back
that.
from the back.
Now, it fills up the rim pretty close to the edge, but it does not rub.
Yeah.
That's good.
So
Nice.
it fills it up. And on this side, there's still a gap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you want that thing filled in, man. You
Definitely
want
the
that stuff
VTA
filled
tires,
in. It's gonna look good.
So yeah, when I hold my car like this, it just rubs just
misses
a
it.
little tiny bit, not much.
You need to give it that drag radial look. Big old fat meat on the back.
But man, did it ever come
My-
close now? It's like very close to it compared to this one is like really deep.
That one's so
When I
tough.
had
Dave, it's not
my-
even funny.
Look at that. The rim is a different color, but same look.
They look good. When I had my
Oh,
Oldsmobile
there's-
Data
Hey,
88,
Kurt.
had them big 50 tires on there. They worked good until someone sat in the back. Then they went.
And this is the tire different size compared to that black one and the real
So you
one.
could check the tires on the
Yeah.
Kyosho. You could put on the truck now.
Nice.
Got to get some air shocks on there. Dang.
Some hair shocks.
Air shocks. Yeah.
Baby's got back, as Sean says.
Hey, Kurt.
Any red Kool-Aid tonight, Kurt?
Red Kool-Aid.
Last couple times I saw him, he'd always pull up that cup of red Kool-Aid.
The red Kool-Aid.
Josh, I had my AC at
It's empty.
6 there, but I didn't even think
Hey,
about
hey,
it.
Jason, you should see what Spin Rush just wrote.
Uh-huh.
I
That
saw
could
that.
become
I
a
like-
it could be
It could become a signature.
signature move. Could. I do like me a good cigar. Smoking my first acid cigar, it's actually very flavorful. I like it.
He's also passenger 57 tonight. You got the black shirt that's up high. You got that whole passenger 57 look going tonight, Sergeant J.
There you go.
I mean, he's
Big old
looking.
cigar, too.
He's looking like what's his name?
Wesley.
Wesley Snipes.
Joe, I still got to watch your video. I didn't get a chance today. I'm busy.
It's long, man. When you just wait till you're real bored. It's a long video. It's like 28 minutes or something like that. Just ripping gas powered stuff. Gas powered,
Just-
3 different gas powered trucks and a nitro.
and
Not three
they're-
different. Three,
and they're heavy.
two are the same.
and they're heavy as hell.
My all metal MTXL was super heavy, and that thing was moving good. It was probably doing about 45 to 50 miles per hour in that video. I need to put my GPS on it and see what it actually does, because it was moving. I was surprised. All it did was up the pinion by a couple of teeth, and it woke up. Either that, or I just had a really good tune on it. Oh man, these people are crazy. I'm thinking about selling my bike, right? And I'm looking at the prices that people are charging or asking for these bikes, and they're selling the same exact bike I have, like the same year, with like astronomical amounts of miles on them, like
He's saying,
for like
he's saying
$5,000. It's crazy.
Wesley Snipes is old. You've got to say Draymond Green.
Draymond Green, oh my god, no.
Someone stole your rims. That's what reminds me of. That's what reminds me of someone stole. Reminds you of someone stole your stuff there.
I got to take that picture outside. I got to do that tomorrow and bring it outside.
Someone
Take it
stole his-
outside, yeah, like, hey.
That's the scale.
to the
The scale
curb.
stolen. Scale
Yeah.
stolen.
I was gonna say, if you had a scale garage, that'd be even funnier.
Yeah,
Beef
somebody's
and
asking
Canada.
for a bike with 40,000 kilometers on it. They're asking for 5K for this bike, and I'm like, heck no.
See, that means you can ask more for yours.
Yeah, I'll be asking for like 6K if that's the case.
Why
I'm
not?
telling you, the price for vehicles has gone up. Like, it's crazy.
True.
Right.
Anything used with wheels.
Always start high, Sarge. Always
Yeah, I think
start
I
high.
think I'm gonna go for making a minimum of $2,000 on what I paid for it.
Yeah, always start high.
Been
It's in
warm,
really good
it's getting
shape.
warmer every day too, man. The
Yeah,
process
these
keeps
cats out
warmer.
here, they want them too because they hit the twisties out here a lot up in the mountains.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want it. What's up?
I was gonna bring up the Harley or whatever his name is. He's doing the Rocky Mountains in Colorado thing.
Mhm.
I thought maybe you'd be going to it or something because it's going to be in your neck of the woods.
What is this? Like, what are you talking about?
If you got to
Road-
watch
It's called Road to the Rockies or whatever.
Road to the Rockies.
Team Garage Hacks hosting a scale comp out there in Colorado, and the first in June. I think it's like the 4th, 5th, or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Queenie?
Queenie, I
What's
got
up,
to
Queenie?
meet her, Brad. What's up? I got to meet
Wow,
her
you
and
got to meet the
boyfriend.
queen.
What you got yourself a what?
I got to meet the Queenie.
Oh, it beat the creek.
Yeah, I got to meet Dennis. I got to meet John. I got to meet
Looks much better.
Page. I got to meet
Does-
Josh. Who else to get to meet? Cheeky.
Joe Collins.
Yeah, I said Exo.
Slim Whitman.
I didn't meet those.
Can you meet Slim?
No,
How many
next year I'm
people
gonna
were
get-
there?
Oh, 2,000. Next year I get to meet Key. They said there's more people at it than, what's that?
How
thing
much
that
were
we- Skill.
USDE.
UST, yeah,
How many people were there at the big Beat the Creek?
over 2,000.
That's
Well
a
over
lot.
2,000.
That's a lot.
That's
well
2001 and more.
Well over 2,000. Because when they were
Yeah.
giving away awards, they were calling numbers, people's wristbands in like 2,200 and shit like that.
It was more than
All three of the
USTEs.
fields full.
Oh yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
can't believe there's more people there than USTE.
They had
I'm
more
gonna
people
try
there
to get
last
to
year
that.
too.
Trying to get to that next year for sure.
What
So you
Beat the
don't-
Creek?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah, I want to do that. I want to make a little road
They're the
trip out of it or
largest-
something.
Largest
Yeah, we-
RC event in the country.
We need to set up a big
And all I have
compound next year, all of us, Key.
all I have to say is, yes, you will be able to look things up on the internet. Yes, you will be able to look at YouTube videos or do whatever. You cannot go on a live or post or go live.
Yeah.
Queenie says her number was 1920.
Yeah.
So your internet thing did not work over there?
No.
No.
But here's the screwed up part. I live in a fairly decent size city. We don't have 5G. Okay. I had 2 bars of 5G on the top of this mountain, but I couldn't do anything with it.
Oh,
You're,
Kurt popped
what
in.
it is
That's
there's
common.
a cell tower out there. But
Mhm.
after it reaches a certain limit of phones,
Yep.
it restricts the data.
Yep. Yeah, not enough bandwidth.
But I'm just saying, it was like, seriously?
The more
I don't
people
even-
that are
out here.
connected, the slower.
What happens
the
out here
power
is
will
crazy,
be.
man. It's
Yeah.
crazy. You'll have like a nice 5G signal and you can't do nothing with it.
Like I
I've
said,
been
it
in
was only
Florida
it was
before.
only 2 bars of it. But I'm
Yeah.
like, wow, it's 5G. Okay,
I could
cool.
watch YouTube. I actually got on a live, whose live was it? Shows one night, but it was in and out.
That's what I'm saying. You can't
Yeah.
get.
No.
The truck tech said if you had T-Mobile, you would have had a good service out there.
No,
Spin Rush says 5G
T-Mobile
is
is
kind of
terrible
whack.
here.
there
If
was
you
only one
ask me,
tower, man.
drains your phone battery as well. That's what Spin Rush says.
That's a fact. That's a fact. It happens out here all the time. It'll kill your battery.
This is really rural. I mean, we lucky to have any signal at all out there. It's like a 1-lane road with 2-lane traffic.
I like the black tire better on their tank.
Black tires on the black truck.
Yeah, you blacked it
That's
out,
black.
man.
That's black.
That's a Maya
Should
Nope,
paint
no,
that.
that's
You
the
should
red
paint
cap. This is the red cat.
red cat.
should paint the hood, the motor black too, Tank, like a black chrome, man.
Well, then I'd have to
Murder
be
it
this
out.
black chrome also.
Yeah, murder it out.
It gives it contrast with the chrome, Keith.
Yeah, I know, but it murdered out would look cool.
Look cool with some chrome wheels on it.
Now I want to slam it down. I need to slam this down because it's way too high.
Yeah,
Is that release compound on the tires? Has it ever been red?
What?
The tires look chalky, like it had the mold release compound on them.
Oh yeah?
You know?
Yeah,
It's a bunch of dust. Because I don't wash my car once I bash with them. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
dust on it. When I wash it is when I work with it and all the dust falls on my desk. That's when I wash my
That's the
car.
way I clean mine too.
Yeah, I just had a lot of mud come off the S66.
I don't understand why.
Right.
was-
we got
it was-
raised water levels that day.
It was only what, Sunday afternoon after it rained.
When
still-
did you leave, Josh?
About 6 Sunday night.
And John left the same time, didn't you, John?
We all did you leave just after the awards?
Yeah, well, I had to load the camera up, but yeah, right after the awards.
Yeah, I was like that first bunch of cars that was right out.
I can imagine the wildlife was kind of frightened. Because there's so many
What-
people
what-
out there.
What are you talking about? When you went up to the barn, there was 4 or 5 horses right there.
I'm talking, that's not wildlife. That's domesticated. I'm talking about whatever lives out in those woods.
It wasn't too bad. There's a lot of woods out there. They could have just ran up into the other woods.
Yeah,
I
so
couldn't believe the difference in elevation just in a couple hundred feet. I mean, basically,
Yeah.
it's climbing up like this and dropping like. I've never been to Kentucky before. I thought it was flatter than. You know.
oh no, it's got the Blue Ridge Mountains. What are you talking about? Flat.
We got
even
the
though-
Blue Ridge
man.
Mountains right up the road in North Carolina.
You
It's the
have the Smokies in North Carolina.
Imagine doing that stuff out here.
No,
You
we
guys
got
yeah.
Blue Ridge
dying.
Mountains, too. It's called the Blue
Imagine
Ridge
Ridge
not
Running
doing
Man.
that stuff out there.
I was struggling after a couple hills down there. I can't imagine
Well, the tallest,
that up there. Sarge.
Going
the
from
top-
sea level to 6,000 feet.
the tallest
good luck
mountain
with
in,
that.
in Kentucky is over 4,000 feet, but still, it's got the Blue Ridge running through it, so it's got mountains.
Is that the final Jeopardy answer, Brad?
Yeah.
It is the final Jeopardy answer.
What
What
is
about-
over 4,000? However they do it.
Here you go, real quick.
We didn't go camping. She went glamping.
Eh,
No, she stayed in the hotel.
There's how. That's after the run on Sunday.
And he ran over them
Nice.
like monster trucks, those poor little 10 scales.
Heck yeah.
Oh my God.
Probably added a couple of pounds of mud on them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was fun though. It was a
Yeah, like
blast.
I said, it was fun. It was funny how I met up with Gems. I was standing in Vendors Road, and there was
Yep.
a couple
It was
people
right after that picture.
walking up by the pond, and I just happened to see a king sling sitting there, and I'm like, wait a minute. I go, I wonder if that's Jericho's. Yep.
Yeah. That was Jericho doing wheelies right behind Vendors Row with the King Song.
I saw Brent's video where they were trying to do circles in the
Bar.
in the like what Frank was doing today on his Stampede, but they were trying to do it in the concrete.
Oh, the rock garden.
Yeah, well, they were running through water, and there was a lot of water in this
Oh, it's probably the creek.
water where
what?
you know like for a sewer type
Yeah,
concrete pipe.
yeah,
Yeah,
that was in the
Yeah,
creek.
the top of
That was
the top of Trail 1.
They say creek different than us, Keith. It's okay.
Creek.
I say creek, not crick.
There's nothing wrong with creek. And there's nothing wrong with driving a car into your yard. Like I'm
Yeah.
driving into my yard. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. They just talk
Some
different.
people say, yeah.
We ain't
I know-
right and they ain't right.
I know Oklahoma, they say
Well,
crick.
Yeah. I'm gonna wash my vehicle.
worship.
all,
Now
all
we
I gotta
say
say is
wash it.
there's plenty of them. There's plenty of them old hollers there.
You got to listen to Keith. He doesn't sound like a Texan. He sounds like he's from New England. Because that's where he's from.
Creek.
Dans le fossé, calice.
But at least we don't say A all the time. A.
A.
Boat.
You know what? But Frank doesn't say A that often.
I'll tell you
he's
something he
got-
says a lot. He says,
Hey.
"Oh yeah," a lot. When you talking to him, he says, "Oh yeah." You know what that means? I hear you
It-
talking, but I ain't paying attention.
It's
I'm
because
working on something.
Yeah.
he's the French side of Canada. That's why his accent's
Yeah.
like.
It said,
Oh,
"Oh
yeah.
yeah."
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Well, the
yeah.
other night,
She
the
looks
the
way
A was
better
broke
now
on
if she
Tank's
slammed
keyboard.
down.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
If you look
yeah,
better
Josh.
now, slam down.
That does look a lot better.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
The A
Josh.
was broke on Tank's keyboard, so he could barely speak. Eh?
Yes, it is.
No, who does A is Jake.
I ain't seen Jake in a while. Well, I've seen him at Living Charlie.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
We have had people on Frank's show that do say A, and I forgot which ones. And I know
Oh,
I know
the
he-
guy that was on here
with the glasses, with the glasses.
Lyle's friend the other week was on. Was it on this
Yeah.
show?
Crazy Joe.
Crazy Joe.
Yeah, he said it. Lyle.
He says A.
I'm a masshole. What the heck are you talking about, Nathan?
Massachusetts, man.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Now
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, he's from Massachusetts. Well, Nathan, Keith's technically he was originally from Connecticut,
Yeah.
so you know it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And the New Yorkers know how to talk too.
Yeah, but you've been in Michigan too long and you've forgotten.
No.
And the North Jersey people too, like they talk crazy like that too.
You know what? I grew up
Jersey
in upstate New York. I sound the way I am right now. I get down in New York City about 20 minutes and I'm talking just like them.
But the people in upper state New York don't necessarily talk like the southern.
they
Yeah,
don't.
but you know what? You snap right into it because, like I said, we're around each other so much, it doesn't matter.
That's just like when I went to go visit Connecticut, I started talking Connecticut and, like, what?
I find that the people from New England very much sound very similar to one another.
Here's the part that I don't understand. Here I met my wife, and immediately when she tries to explain sometimes some things, I'm just kind of looking at her and go, what are you speaking? Michiganese? I don't know. What are you trying to say? I have yet to find another person out here that speaks Michiganese.
Rhode Island is a hybrid of New York and Massachusetts accent.
I didn't know Michigan had an accent. We just kind of sound normal compared to everybody else.
No, I'm just saying. When she's trying to explain something, I go, what are you speaking, Michiganese? Or she just can't get it out. I'm just kind of like, okay.
Sounds like she's flustered.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going, when you figure out what you're trying to say, you can come tell me.
Of course she's flustered. Look who she's talking to.
Look who she's married to.
You know who really has a thick accent? Who has a channel? I got his name, but he went over 40 minutes away from his house to go to a nice hobby store that opened up.
You're talking about RC Guy Garage.
Yeah.
He's got that's a good buddy of mine, man. He's a real good buddy of mine. Yeah,
I used to be on his live. I used to go on his lives a lot when he had them.
He's fun to watch, bro.
I talk to him often.
Oh, does he have a thick?
Brad, Unknown RC and Sergeant J also do lives, and I think you're more than welcome to join in if ever you want. You know that? Did you know that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I know, but
always welcome.
They were wondering the other day, how come you don't go? But we were wondering if it was a data thing, but
it's probably good.
Just want to tell you, you are welcome.
Was Kurt in here a minute ago?
He was.
Kurt was.
Oh,
He might have
okay.
had
Yeah,
it
Popped up and I
Probably
see
eating
him
dinner
not
and
there
stuff.
anymore.
Nah, he ran off.
What do you
Yeah,
have?
did you really
Meter
fill his Kool-Aid?
connection? Brad, is your connection meter? You don't have unlimited?
Oh, I supposed to have a gig up, a gig down with my new system,
But is it unlimited?
as far as I know.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But when they do service, it cuts me off.
That's good internet. That's good. A gig up and a gig down. That's really good.
That's what they said. They're
Yeah,
supposed to be.
that
It's
is
supposed to be good.
ridiculous.
That's just the speed. That isn't.
If he's
Yeah,
got
but
that
if,
kind of speed,
you know,
he's got to be unlimited.
Yeah, he can do good stuff with that,
Yeah, with that kind of speed, especially.
And I get it for less than $100.
Yeah.
Good
Me too.
for you, bro.
That's how it is out here. It's pretty decent. Pay about $60 a month.
I went to Breeze Line and they're out of Florida and they're now starting to cross the country.
We pay 140.
We stream all the time.
Oh yeah.
So it's like my kids, because we don't do any other cable stuff, none of that crap. We just use a couple streaming platforms and it works out for us.
I stopped the cable and I ended up buying into YouTube TV.
That's what I got.
Nothing wrong with that.
Good.
It's cheaper than what I paid.
I
I'll
haven't
tell you
had cable
that.
in like 7 years or something.
RC Guy Garage, he's in New Hampshire, is that right?
No, he's in Massachusetts.
Yeah, he's a Mass.
Oh, okay, somebody's asking in the chat.
Yeah, he's got that super accent, the car.
Yeah.
Yo, he's got super Bostonian. But
he can edit though.
Yeah, he
Yes,
can.
sir.
Yeah, he put some time into that stuff, man. He's
remember-
retired, man. He don't really, he got a lot of time, man.
Somebody sent him a car and he called it Chinese crap. Chinese junk.
Yo, I liked his video though. He's telling the truth.
Yeah,
He's
but
not
what,
playing with him.
what gets me though is they send him a 2S car. Okay, he'll rip all electronics out of it, put 3S in it, put a big old battery in it, complaining it breaks A arms. I'm like, bro, what's it
Yeah.
supposed to do? You just double the weight of the
Well,
car.
But sometimes though, like, so one of the videos he did on, like, I think it was something 8, whatever they sent him recently, it had that the ESC problem where you have to go in there and try to change some settings and stuff to get it to actually work right, because it has a drag brake out of the box.
Oh, Kurt says the internet was too weak in the garage. He had to get on Zoom.
Yeah.
Uh,
And
Okay.
he can't spell weak either, but we won't tell him that.
But I remember watching one of his videos when I was on his live chat. I wasn't in video part of it because he didn't do that with everybody. But I remember the dog was in there and the dog was full of gas, and he's like, "Oh my!" He was talking about how bad it smelled in there for a long time. It was so funny. It was so funny.
I like to watch him work on stuff, man. He just gets all in there and he had the camera right up next to it.
But if
that's cool.
anybody watched that video from years ago when he was doing a live, that was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, he's got a mastiff. I don't know which kind.
It's like, what did you eat?
He's the one. He's the one that he's literally the one that convinced me and a couple other guys to, like, just make some videos, like, just make some videos, make footage, share your stuff, like, just work on your stuff, and like, people like to see that stuff. It's cool.
He's
So I was
pretty
like,
much
you know
a
what? When you
basher.
start doing this,
He's
and
pretty much a
like,
basher.
Really got me into it. Yep, he's a basher.
He
Straight
doesn't run. He doesn't crawl. He bashes.
He's also good at flying planes.
Didn't know that.
He started off with all that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what he started off with. He's got a couple videos you can find on his channel of him
You know
flying a
what?
plane. Just even in his yard, man. He's that good. He can fly it around a tight space in his yard and stuff. It's crazy.
You should invite him to our lives.
I'll see if he wants to one day, but he might make a little jump in here every once in a while. I'll see what he says.
I mean, it sounds like you're closer to him than anybody else in this room, so that's why I asked.
I don't see why he wouldn't at least say what's up every once in a while.
I was trying to get Exo Cage. I was trying to get Exo Cage in here.
He's big time, man. He don't be on that stuff most of. No. I'm talking about Guy, Exo Cage. They do a lot of stuff, man. They're in there.
I was at Exo Cage's live today.
Yeah, RC Guy Garage has got his own parts now too.
Mm-hmm. Doing some 3D printing and all that stuff. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I talked to Joe 3-4 times in the last 2 days.
Heck yeah.
He seems like a nice guy.
That's a solid dude too.
He's just wandering up and down Vendors Row.
Man, I wanted to visit him when I went to Florida. I didn't have time.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, man, if you're here, man, just whatever. I was talking to him about potentially bashing out there, and he was like, yeah, if you're ever here and nothing's going on, I don't care if you come out here and bash. I was like, that's cool.
He wants to start a crawling situation with the SCX. That's what he said today.
Yeah, that'd be dope. He's gonna be doing some good stuff. He's retired now, so that's gonna be awesome, man. He's gonna have a lot of time to do that stuff.
Wow,
yeah, that was so funny today. So people go, so how's retirement? He goes, well, let's hear. I retired Monday. I packed Tuesday. I drove up Wednesday. I got to Beat the Creek, and I've just got back home. Because I really haven't had a chance yet.
Dirk is saying, did you guys recover from BTC yet?
Yes. Yeah.
So
y'all seem like y'all recovered pretty decent.
Some of the aches and pains are just there, but it's like, yeah, it was nothing serious or major.
It's too bad. I would never survive such a thing.
I still feel like the back of my legs. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. There's we all have our little creaks, and they might be creaking a little bit more.
And I bet you the majority of you guys are middle-aged who are doing it too.
Well, yeah, just
That's the majority of our hobby. Most of us are middle-aged guys.
yeah.
Well, we're the only one that can afford this hobby.
Or it's dad and son. You know,
Yeah.
Mhm.
dad's into
Well-
it, and now son's into it. You know,
And you know what? I've noticed also that there more women are steadily coming into it, and some of the women are very good racers.
Where'd you see
That's
that at, Brad?
There's a girl named Jessica Polson. She's won a lot of her races in Germany. They were talking. I was watching Pop Along. He's from Britain. They were talking about that some of the girls are better than they are at racing.
What
That's
kind
pretty
of
cool.
racing, like oval track?
Circuit.
Yeah, you're talking about
I'm talking about like
track racing,
track racing.
Indoor carpet
Oh,
racing.
buggies and all that stuff.
Carpet rate and non-carpet in touring cars.
I see there's a lot in drag racing now too. No prep. Yeah, it's few and no prep.
Oh no, I can't be a
No,
middle-aged.
that's just- I guess that's a
can't do it for
preference.
another 50 years.
I'm not really into that no prep stuff.
I'm surprised it's still alive like it is.
It's dying down a lot.
It is. That stuff gets too into the competitive realms
Yep.
of like way too
It's-
deep into the stuff.
The man
it's
with the
like
most money.
It's treating them
come
like,
who come
you
out
know,
with the
treating them like
lightest part next
1-to-1s.
and the fastest piece.
Yep.
Joe was talking about that he would like to do a race out there when they have some of the racers come, but he thinks they get annoyed with them and leave angry because he making jokes while they're racing. And he says he just can't have. He doesn't want to deal with that, but he would like to do it. That's what he
Yeah.
said today. That's what Joe said today.
He's
So
a
he-
cool guy, man. I talked to him and he told me about some new affiliates I could hook up with. And he didn't have to tell me that.
So what was he
Looking out
doing for a
everybody,
living?
man. He did a little bit of everything. Like mechanical work, all that kind of stuff, you know.
Sort of like what you do for the Air Force.
Yeah, pretty much. Jack of
I think
all
he worked on
trades.
forklifts, is what he told me.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
finished
He did.
working
He
on
did
forklift.
that. Yeah, he did that, and he did a bunch of other stuff, man. It's crazy. Like,
So it's
he was
lucky.
talking
He's
about
lucky.
it.
He's lucky he was able to retire young.
48.
I mean, he's still middle aged, but that's young to retire. So
Oh, yeah, 48. Yeah.
Well, it's 11:30.
I gotta go
gotta
too.
work some more in the morning, so. See
bye,
you guys.
Josh.
We'll see you,
Yeah,
Josh.
guys.
Good to meet
Thanks,
you.
dude.
Have a good one.
Awesome hanging out.
Good to meet you guys too at Beat the Creek.
Won't take off too, y'all.
See you
Bye,
later.
Tank.
You just
Hey,
got here.
I love
Hey,
you, Tank.
Josh. Oh,
Bye.
he left
Yeah.
already.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
sure.
Jesus loves you more.
We'll see you, Brad,
Bye, David.
Corey,
All right.
John,
See you later, big head.
Jason, Keith.
Good
Y'all
to
take
meet you,
care,
Big
man.
Dave.
Later, dude.
And then there was quiet.
We had
Tank, you have, oh, Tank, do you have Josh's email?
We should. It should be
I
on
do.
the email list.
Okay, I'll try to see if I can find it.
uh,
I gotta send him my address.
I was happy to see we had a big panel for a while there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always good.
Things are getting better for me in this arena, but I'll never beat Frank. He's got too much time on his ahead of us on me. He's too well known.
Hey, Brad. Guess what I saw at Beat the Creek?
Uh-oh.
Atamaya.
I seen two semi trucks that were built. Way too much money for them. One was
Josh
was
said
had
that.
one had nothing in it for like $650, and
Really?
yeah,
Josh said they weren't giving. He was shopping for one, and he says they weren't charging too much. He said, nope.
yeah.
That's crazy.
And one stand actually had 3 kits.
New in box?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one guy, he was trying to sell one. I don't even think it was just a runner for $1,000. Like,
Yeah, like I said,
wow.
Keith, it was you just look at it and you're like, okay, and you look right into the window and you see just a map, just a pile of wires, no interior.
Yeah.
It's like, okay,
If it had all the kit and caboodle, it'd be more worth it.
yeah.
I mean, all the sound pieces, the lights.
Like I said, just looked at it. There's not even a facsimile of an interior.
Yeah. Not even,
you
I
know?
mean, they give you
They
at
go-
least a seat and a steering wheel in the
You know,
Tamiya kit.
that whole centerpiece was gone. It was outer shell and
Like
that's it.
like I said, if they were fully loaded, like what people usually do with them, then it would have been worth that.
Yeah, like I said, I just
Yeah,
looked
well.
at it and say, no, I'm not even going to ask because it's
Yeah.
way too much for what I see right here.
You know what you could have said to them? If it had every kit and caboodle thing for it, lights, sound, and everything, then it's worth it. You could have told them.
I didn't even say anything. I just kind of looked at it, looked at the price, and kept right on walking.
How much were the kits, John? Did you notice how much the kits were?
Oh, there was one of them was a sand scorcher, and I can't remember what the other two were.
Oh, okay. They weren't trailer trucks.
No.
Keith, he just sent you Josh's email, Dirk.
Okay.
So you saw sand scorcher.
Thank
How
you,
much they
Dirk.
want for that?
I didn't even ask. Matter of fact, Brad, here you go. If you watch my wandering through Vendors Row, is I'm driving my truck with the camera on it through Vendors Row.
I already saw one of your videos.
It's on the video.
The video I watched, I didn't see that on your video that I watched.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm gonna figure out why
you
I
see
can't get any of your
wandering
videos.
Vendors Row.
All I saw was the bound run.
What's
I'm
that?
not getting anybody's.
I already saw the barn
Yeah,
one.
there's another one. There's another one,
Okay.
Brad.
I haven't seen it on the list when I was going through my stuff this evening.
Yeah. Well, there's another one. I'm just telling you. You'll be able to see which ones they are because it's right at camera level. On the shelf. So they're in there.
Tell Icons I say hi, Guru. Been a while since I've talked to him.
Hey, Guru.
What up, Guru?
Yeah, I'm not getting any of you guys' video.
Well, I know Frank is going to have Fair RC Thursday, right?
Well, I don't know now because it looks like he posted on Facebook that he's doing an unboxing tomorrow. So I got to ask him. I'm going to talk to him in a couple minutes after we're done here.
Yes.
Because theoretically it's 12 hours difference for him and me.
Where's he live?
That's Japan.
Oh, he
China.
lives in Japan. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know you were talking about him. I didn't know that
Joe from
Fair RC. I didn't know Fair RC was that part of the world.
You didn't know Fair RC was in Japan?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I am subbed to him. I just saw his thing today and I didn't get to watch it yet. I was planning on to, but I got caught up with other things on the internet. But so I would assume if he's in Japan, TJ knows him.
Well, okay, Brad. Do you know everybody in your city?
I thought maybe he would know him. I'm sorry. I should have said something different there.
So you mean to say
You know what assume means, right, Brad?
Before you met Gems on video here, you knew Gems.
No, but
Mm-hmm.
I've
That's you.
then I find out he's in
Everybody doesn't
Ohio.
know everybody just because they live in the same area.
You know what assume means, Brad, right?
I am sub to you, Guru. What are you talking about?
I'll tell you later.
That's true. If you just don't ever go to these people's channels, sometimes it will just drop off.
I don't even get anybody. It's like I go to I got Tank and Brad's out of you guys's, and I know I'm subscribed to you guys's.
You
What am
keep
I doing?
sometimes just get in there and just even type hi. That'll
Yeah.
help. That'll bring it right back up again. Or
Well, I
sometimes
get Kurt's, I get Tank's, I get Brad's.
sometimes unring the bell there and re-ring it and leave a comment.
But you know what's funny, John? There's a guy before I even started this. What is his name? Well, anyways, he only posts up like one video every 2 or 3 months now. I get his. And
Yeah.
I'm the only person that talks to him. I'm the only person that says hi in the chat and everything. And
Well, yeah, that's the algorithm pushing it to you.
that's just really weird.
You know, that's pushing it right to you because they know you're the only one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what he's trying to tell you is you're getting notification because you're commenting on his video. As soon as you start commenting on somebody's video, that's when you're going to see some info on their channel.
But it's like I haven't even seen any of John's videos. And if I get them, I will comment. But like, I don't know what they just.
Yeah. Well, so I've dropped. I did 2, and I thought I was going to have a third one, but
I'm looking at my phone right now.
I had technical issues. I forgot to start recording, and then my truck battery died, and I didn't have the right batteries, so I got nothing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that pisses me off. I'm out there.
No. The whole story is I went over there with the truck, had extra batteries with me, but they were the wrong batteries and didn't have the connectors that I needed to go from them batteries to what was in the truck. And I forgot to turn the camera on to even record the little part of it that I did drive.
So your channel is JMRC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will. JMRC.
Tell people about me. I heard it.
Uh-oh. Tammy. Hello, Tammy.
You talking Michiganese again, honey? Are you talking Michiganese? No, we're not. I was just saying what I talked to you. Yeah, you're on YouTube.
They know me?
We all know you.
Well, they know you now because I got the camera on you. Yeah.
Wow,
You're YouTube
check
famous.
that out. Woo, I like she's doing them dishes.
Oh wow. Guru said,
Never
what's coming up
mind.
next? What is coming up next?
The one for Axial Fest.
I know there's one. There's something happening in Texas here soon too. Some kind of. I think it's like fifth scale stuff though.
Oh.
You love fifth scale stuff.
Crawling event's going to be Axial Fest in Attica, Indiana. The first weekend of June or second weekend, first or second weekend in June. I can't remember which week.
What the hell's going on with my?
There's also some Horizon events coming up, right?
And Horizon
Yes.
Horizon Fest is right like a week and a half later in Illinois at that airstrip or whatever it is.
And Queenie's going to Axial Fest.
Where do they hold that one at?
What's that?
Axial Fest.
Axial Fest is the Badlands Off-Road Park. It's a 1-to-1 off-road park.
Hmm.
They closed down part of the 1-to-1 park and open it up to an RCs.
Mm.
There's just one area. Even if you take one trail in or you take the trolley back to it, it's called the gravel pit.
Hey, Eric.
And that's where all the trails lead to. But here's the thing. You can spend all day in the gravel pit just doing different things.
That's pretty cool.
And John's gonna go mudding. Something Keith.
Oh, mudding. Heck, I had an SMT 10 floating on water and
A couple of years ago.
Then had the ghost come out of the ESC.
What come out of the ESC?
Oh, yeah. Let
The
the smoke
ghost.
out.
I laid down the smoke show in the gravel pit with the SMT 10. And everybody was yelling, "Who's on fire?"
Cool.
I heard you.
What's
They
up,
said-
Eric?
They said they didn't. You didn't. They didn't. Said you
Okay,
weren't
John,
supposed to
I
be in there
just-
so soon.
Yeah, there is
Let's
a
see.
camp. You can get campsites there.
I got the bell on.
Oh, Corey left.
You'll
Okay.
get all notifications.
Okay, now comment on a video.
I just did. I said, cool.
Okay. Now
It's the guy running the monster truck there.
Oh, okay.
There he comes back.
Here's Brad.
Gone again.
There's like I said, I dropped 2 brand new videos, Keith, within the last 2 days. From
So I
BT3
should get it
videos.
now then.
No, they're already dropped.
Oh.
So I'm just telling
Right
you.
now I got
you won't
Cody's
get
and I got
you won't
Brad's.
get notifications for the 2 new ones, but I know the monster truck one was probably, I don't know, maybe a week and a half ago, 2 weeks.
It was only like 58 seconds or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, it was a little short little video.
Yeah.
Hello, Eric.
Hey y'all.
What up?
So, Eric, you missed all the 2,000 plus people there.
Well, I had to take care of something more important at home.
I know.
Yeah.
I just know you regret it, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
No. I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. Trust and believe that. Because I can always beat the creek. Not
There's-
no.
There's always next year,
Exactly.
you know?
Are
There's
you
one
going to?
thing, Brad, there's one thing you're gonna have to learn. And when you get a girlfriend, you'll understand this. There's sometimes you have to do a lot more giving than taking. You have to sometimes say, I ain't going out with the boys. I'm staying home with my girl because your friends ain't fucking you or paying your bills, but she is.
I had a girlfriend. I don't know if I told you this, but she passed away 20 years ago. I had a girlfriend. I know what you're talking about.
So I don't regret going to Beat the Creek. I don't regret it at all. I really don't.
Are you planning on going to?
What he
Axial
would have regretted was going and her getting hurt, like he already said.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I gotta go, so let's end this stream and keep going the after hour.
All right.
So
Anybody who wants to join,
See,
you know what to do. Contact Frank.
or John or Sergeant or anybody that's in here, if you guys know their handle, they all have the link. They can share the link to anybody. I'm gonna start saying bye to everybody. So bye to everybody. Thanks, Brad, for hosting this show, and
Thank
we'll
you.
talk to you guys later.
Thank you,
See
Frank.
you
See you,
later.
Frank.
See you
John,
later.
go ahead.
see you guys later.
I want to thank
Thanks
everybody
for
for
having
being
me. See you
here.
later.
See you later, Gator.